He said, no, it's haram, but you shouldn't give yourself everything it desires. The son of the Khalifa can't eat meat when everyone out there is hungry. One time he sees his baby grandson, the son of Hafsa, radiallahu anha. He sees him running around in a new dress, and he's bragging about it. The son of the Khalifa, the great son, can't brag. He began to hit him. And his daughter said, what did he do? What's the big thing he did? He said, I seen him showing off with that dress. The son of the Khalifa can't show off like that. The great son of the Khalifa can't son. He's the one who, when his stomach used to make the noises because it was hungry, there was a majaa, a drought, and no food. He said, make as much noises as you want. Wallahi, you will not eat until all the ummah out there eat. This was a descendant of his. When we say you're a descendant of the Sahaba and Tabi'een, we mean you're a descendant of them by their actions. You're a descendant of Salah ad-Din. Salah ad-Din was a non-Arab. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Allah doesn't have to bring victory to those who speak Arabic. He doesn't have to bring it to the Arabs. Allah doesn't need anyone to bring victory to Islam. He could make Islam victorious by saying be and it be done. But rather it's an honor for you to be chosen to be the one to give victory of Islam. It's your honor. Allah could have chosen to say be supreme Islam and it would have been. But it's rather it's your honor to go and find ways where I can make Islam supreme. Allah said in the Qur'an, وَإِن تَتَوَلَّوْا يَسْتَبْدِلْ قَوْمًا غَيْرَكُمْ ثُمَّ لَا يَكُونُوا أَمْثَالَكُمْ. If you turn astray, Allah will replace you with people better than you. And that's who? Like Salman al-Farisi, a Persian. They asked the Sahaba, asked the Prophet, who is it? He grabbed up Salman. He said, this man and his legs. Salman al-Farisi and his legs. A Persian. If the Arabs let Islam down, we're looking up to our Muslim Indian brothers to raise Islam. If the Arabs let Islam down, we look up to our Turkish brothers to let it. If the Arabs let it down, we look to our Bosnian brothers, our Indian, our Pakistani, wherever it may be. Like Salah ad-Din. The Arabs let Islam down. And this man comes. Salah ad-Din, he's a Kurdish, a non-Arab. He's a Kurdish. You know where he was born? He was born in a military base. You remember yesterday I told you the Qal'a is an upper high, huge area which would be like a military base. People lived in there, ate in there, they had their wives there, but it's mostly a military base. When you want to attack, you attack the Qal'a, that military base. Salah was born in a military base near Tikrit. Probably today what would be past Iraq, on the opposite side of Iraq. So Salah ad-Din was born in a military base. That in itself should show you that man who was born with only heroes around him, he's going to be a hero. He was born in the military base. His uncle and his father were leaders, sergeants, generals, commanders. A woman came to his uncle and she said to his uncle, one of your soldiers raped me. He confirmed it. He said, you raped? And he said, yes. He took his sword and chopped his neck off. That's one of his soldiers. As soon as he did that, we don't have no corruption in our leadership, no corruption in our army, because these are the men who are going to give victory to Islam. You do a sin like that, Allah going to devastate the whole army, even the whole world, because of sins like that. He chopped his neck off. So then the leader, the sultan of that area, said, I'm with you. I don't disapprove what you did. There's one problem. He has a big family, and they may come to take revenge. You're not safe here. Take your brother, Ahmad Deen. Actually in history, Ibn al-Athir says, Salah ad-Din was born that same day he revenged that woman that was raped. The same day she was revenged, that newborn baby Salah ad-Din was born. That's approximately 523 years after the hijrah of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Just like the Prophet, honorable people are born on honorable days usually. The Prophet was born on what day? I told you from Sirah. What happened in that day? That day, I said. And I told you I found the hadith, and I brought you a hadith, that day something significant happened. The same day he was born on. What is it, Latif?
The fire of
Those are all other things. Allah destroyed. You feel? The same day. Some say 40 days before, some say 40 days after. When our Sirah class, I told you the authentic hadith where he was born the same day of that day. Salah ad-Din is born, he's ousted, and look how Allah prepares things. Allah's preparing things. Not just, he didn't kill that woman for no reason. He didn't avenge the killing, the rape of that woman for no reason. He avenged it, and he's going to get ousted because these guys are going to later on become one of the best heroes that we ever heard of after the Tabi'een. He goes, and where does he join? Who does he join? Help me, guys. You guys weren't here yesterday?
You mean Ahmad Deen?
He goes and joins Nuruddin. Nuruddin is all the way in Halab. And they go and join Nuruddin, the man I'm talking about yesterday. And who takes care of Salah ad-Din? Nuruddin becomes his teacher. Knowledge, and military, and ibadah, and everything. And then there's an attack on Egypt coming. The Fatimiyin and Ubaydiyin, the Shia, own Egypt now. There's an attack on Egypt coming from an outsider. To defend Ahl Sunnah, he sends Salah ad-Din, and he sends his uncle to go and protect it. And they go and look how the strategy is. We're not stupid people, you know. They go and defend Egypt, and when they defend Egypt and return a king from Syria who wanted to take it over, they become victorious. The uncle tells Salah, you take care of this area in Egypt, I'm going to go and expand in Islam, expand the land, unite all these small hypocrite leaders who claim to be leaders, and they have a few blocks of land that they own and call themselves king. And he goes past town after town after town. Then the Crusaders, the Romans, come back and surround Salah ad-Din. They take advantage his uncle's not there. And they stay steadfast, fighting to the point, the historians say, Salah ad-Din and his troops ate leaves of tree. No food, no nothing. They're going to fight till they die. And his uncle hears about it. His uncle hears about it and comes fast backwards. As soon as they hear his uncle's coming back, the Romans run away and they leave him. And the people fell in love with Salah ad-Din and his uncle. And they put him as a governor there. Even the people who hate Islam, those Shia, the Ubaydiyin, the Fatimiyin, who were there, who I talked about yesterday, who some scholars say they're clearly, actually, all scholars reputable say they're kafir. The Ubaydiyin, Fatimiyin, even the Shia themselves disown them because they are, they're a low part of, they're looked down upon everyone. So the Shia, to make themselves, that these don't belong to us, claim it's not a sect of them. But if you look in history, the Fatimiyin, Ubaydiyin are a sect of Shia, just like these 12ers around us are a sect of the Shia, and all are deviant. All together are deviant, but some are more deviant than others, just like the Nusayri are. If you know the Nusayri, the ones in charge of Syria now, Hafz al-Assad and his family, these are Alawi Nusayri, and these also are a sect of the Shia. Okay, they become governors there, and they defend the Islamic Ummah. And what do you think Salah ad-Din does when he enters the land he governs in Egypt? What did I tell you his teacher did? What did I tell you his teacher did when he first entered his lands? Guys, we forget from yesterday. He's in a town of Shia. It's like going in Iran now and taking part of Iran and saying Hayya ala khair al-amal. They're saying Hayya ala khair al-amal. Salah ad-Din goes and says no more Hayya ala khair al-amal. Hayya ala salah, Hayya ala al-falah. Abolish the bid'ah. He abolished this bid'ah because his ancestors taught him this. And you know what he does? Now the Shia got control. You know that school Al-Azhar people go and study? That was known back then. That was originated by the Shia. The Shia had control of it. Full control. You graduate out of there and you have full control over there. You become a Shia. Just like going to Qom these days. The same thing. So there was Shia. You know what he did? You know the second thing he did? He closed that school down. He got the Romans, the Crusaders, the hypocrites around them. He didn't say, those guys, let me keep occupied with those guys. It's okay, stay studying over here. Spread your filth and corrupt belief and all that. No, that's why I tell you, you hear a lot of lies about Salah ad-Din. These Shia people spread a lot of lies about him. And it's our duty to defend his honor, just like it's our duty to defend our honor from the Sahaba, radiallahu anhum ajma'in. What did he do? What did he do? He closed Al-Azhar down. He began to establish schools. Everyone's united against the Muslim. And Salah ad-Din is establishing schools. Yes, Salah. Salah knew what he was doing. Salah ad-Din was establishing schools because he knew the generations needed to know their Islam. That's why the United States today is after the Muslim countries, even the modernist Muslim countries, to change their curriculum. They sent an official request to Egypt. Egypt, modernist. Their Islam, even in the Azhar of today, is modernist. In their schools is modernist. But still, the smell of Islam is a danger to them. They sent letters to Egypt, change your curriculum. The curriculum is a danger. The Aqidah is a danger. Islam is a danger to the oppressors. They know they're oppressors. That's the first one. Second one, they sent to Saudi a letter, you got to change your curriculum. Some of the leaders there said, we'll change it. Others said, no. Why? Because we teach Muslims love and hate. We teach them wala and bara. Wala and bara is dangerous. Knowledge. Who could imagine a country who claims freedom thinks that knowledge becomes a danger to them? What a country. It takes us back to our Arabic countries.